Hi, I'm Samantha Belford, reporting for Kids First, and today I have the pleasure with speaking with JP Vine and Octavio Rodriguez, directors of the new animated film Ron's Gone Wrong, which releases exclusively in theaters October 21st, 2021. JP Vine is the best known for his direction in Shaun the Sheep, and Octavio Rodriguez is best known for his direction in several Pixar movies, including Coco, Incredibles 2, and Monsters University. They collaborated in Ron's Gone Wrong, which we are discussing today. Welcome to the show. Okay. Thank you, JP and Octavio, for joining me on the show.
Good to be here.
Yeah.
Okay, so JP, what drew you to working on Ron's Gone Wrong?
Well, it was the story that was pitched to me by Sarah Smith, who is one of our writers and also one of the directors of the movie. It just felt like a beautiful adventure, kind of like those stories that we grew up with, like E.T. and Iron Giant. But it also had this thematic element, which is to do with how our lives and our friendships are feeling in this world of social media. And as a parent, I was really drawn to tell that story.
That's cool. It was a really cool story. It was kind of like, I don't know, a fairy tale, but like modern day.
Yeah, we
Anyway,
tried to make it feel very contemporary. That was important to us. It had to feel like a world that seemed plausible and relatable to children living in this year.
definitely was. It was so cool. Okay, Octavio, what were your sources of inspiration and feel for the main characters, especially the Bebots and Barney's grandmother?
Well, the designs for the bots was a idea of like Apple and this idea of the industrial like slick bot, but also having the sense of like the Game Boy with the 8-bit for the design of it.
For Ron.
For Ron, yes. And then for the bots in general, it had this kind of an Apple interface, like a GUI interface that we would use to make it just user friendly, but it could be also individual. For instance, like you see like the Marvels and the Star Wars and also science bots, but all of that had to be something that would cater to the children and what their desires and likes were. For Donka, it was actually inspiration by one of the writers, Pete, who was from his grandma, Welsh grandma. So that was one of those things as well, references. And for other characters,
Yeah, I mean, we try to have a very distinctive design. So Donka, for example, we wanted her to feel so strong and powerful, but really full of love. Like she wants to hug everything. So we wanted her to be lovely and squashy. And Olivia Colman was amazing as well in portraying her voice.
Yeah, she was one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, mine too.
Okay, JP, how did the story and themes of Ron's Gone Wrong influence the art and animation style?
Oh, that's a really great question. What was important to us was to tell a story about technology and social media, but to make it as entertaining as possible. We don't want to preach at our audience or tell them that they should get off their phones. So we wanted to make the technological side of the movie extremely beautiful and interesting. So we got one of the world's best production designers to come on and design it. His name's Nathan Crowley, who had designed amazing things like Inception. So he designed the beautiful environments that you see, the bubble store and the bubble headquarters, and helped us design the Bebot as well. But the other side of it, we wanted to put this story in a world that felt very rich and very detailed in a beautiful way, the way animation can do. And be kind of messy. And the thing that's interesting in a story is lots of details that make it feel very real, like everything has a history and every character has interesting details.
Cool. And yeah, I mean, I really love this. And Octavio, what part of this animation, since it was so unique, sets it apart from other animations?
wow, I would say for us trying to ground this in a contemporary story about things about with our our kids and dealing with social media, which is actually very relevant as it is right now, and having that conversation, hopefully with, your family members, about how you deal with it, how you maneuver through all those things, from kids to parents, and finding that way of just what is a true friendship. I feel like that's one of the things that brings, that's very specific and main to our movie, is talking about what defines actual friends and how they actually interact with each other.
Cool. Well, thank you for talking to me, JP and Octavio. Ron's Gone Wrong releases exclusively on theaters October 21st, 2021. Thank
Thank you for
you.
talking with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks, Samantha. Cut there, please, PMA.
Thank you for talking with me, JP Vine and Octavio Rodriguez. Ron's Gone Wrong releases exclusively in theaters October 21st, 2021. I'm Samantha B reporting for Kids First. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss my next interview.
Maybe turn it off and on again.